Language into thrust as you kneel before our Zara, legend of Zelda's turn to dust. Podcasting from the future like your time was dead and gone, and we rock the best site like ComicsOnline.com.
So guys, tell us how the panel went.
Were you there?
We couldn't get into the panel. The line rivaled Twilight.
Really?
It was a very, very, very long line. Yeah.
It was amazing. It was my first panel. It just, the sea of people just kept going, and the horizon just kept going. It was incredible.
Well, we got to see the trailer, which was like, I mean, I was like this. I'm so excited. And I could brag about it because I'm not really, you know what I mean? But like these two, just,
How much of a, I'm sorry. No, go for it. How much of a back history have you had with Walking Dead? Have you read the issues, or are you just going based on what scripts are providing?
I started writing it.
Can you all speak up because it's impossible to hear what you're asking?
Oh, he's asking what the background is for The Walking Dead. Just, you know, I started reading it once the audition process was sort of underway to get a sense of it. I started by reading Frank's script, and I sort of thought, this is insane. What on earth? What's going on here? Because it's just such an undertaking. And then read maybe 8 or 9 of the volumes of the books, and continued to think, this is insane, this is impossible, it can't be done, let's try. And that's where we are now, we're trying.
What's it like stepping into roles, and particularly a comic book title that is so well loved? Is there a little pressure there?
Well, I didn't feel the pressure until
Today.
yeah, and realised the true enormity. Sorry, my voice is going here, but yeah, it's I've been trying to stay out of the debate really, and just do the job at hand, which is more than enough to think about. But obviously, we want to do justice to a brilliant graphic novel, and the loyalty that we saw today. The fans are astonishingly loyal and love this piece. And but the reaction from them was very, very positive, which was a great thing.
You think you will start a trend like, you know, Twilight started the vampire trend? You're going to start the zombie trend?
I don't think we can take credit for it. It's zombie trend. I mean,
Michael Jackson did it.
Yeah, Romero.
Romero is the godfather of we hope so. We hope it catches light.
Well, speaking of Romero, I mean, have you guys gone back and watched all like the Living Dead series and like watched some previous zombie film and whatnot, just to kind of start preparing for the?
I did an education, a zombie education.
Did you?
Yeah, I asked Frank. I said to Frank, I said, look, give me the top 5. He said,
Zombie film festival.
Yeah, he did. I did a little bit of research. Yeah, but Romero is kind of where they were heading for, and I think Greg is.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Day of the Dead.
Yeah, I mean he's the man, and yeah. So I did do a little bit of research.
Sweet.
Sarah spoke about, you know, that you're not only fighting for survival but also for humanity. So shooting this 6 episodes, did it reflect a little bit more about, you know, what makes one human, about, you know, life in general?
For sure. I mean, I think what's most interesting, at least to me, about the story and about the characters is that we find ourselves doing things that we wouldn't have if the world hadn't ended. I realize that sounds human, but you know, the circumstances are so extreme that you discover that you're actually somebody that you didn't think you were, and then you have to come back from that or move forward from that. And there's no time. Right? There's no opportunity to sit quietly in the living room and sort of put your feet up and go, whew, that was exhausting. You know, it keeps tumbling out.
Every scene is high stakes. I mean, it's so. You're dealing with life and death issues constantly. So yeah, it draws into focus absolutely everything about humanity, how to survive, and your personal relationships with the other characters, which makes the combustible drama, which is all that I want to do.
Well, and one of the things I think that people know so much about the comics is that yes, it's about zombies, but it's really these really richly drawn characters, and it's about their relationships. I mean, that's really the focus on what it's about. And it sort of seems like within this context, everyone's like zombies. But I mean, it's a character-driven comic.
100%. And I think the zombies, again, whatever danger or desire and whatever's going on between the characters, the zombies, strangely enough, actually, I think serve to bring us all back together because we all depend on each other for survival, and that's the base, human need. But just on the last question, I'm sorry if I zoned out. I was thinking about a scene that we did the other night, and I think for the first time ever, we were all sort of, without giving anything away, we all sort of took a step back, and there was actually some laughing, and there was actually some sort of relaxation, and food was actually, being eaten, and I think, that's a human need too, and just a human need to sort of connect in this very life. That doesn't last too long, but I just think that I have been thinking a lot about what it means to be human, and sort of the priority list of what matters and what's important. Survival being at the top.
The sheer fact that you're here means you're alive. Unlike in the comics. So how is that working for you guys? Apparently not you probably most, but maybe for the larger cast, the fact that things are being changed around, does that mean you all have to fear for your job constantly? Who knows when you'll get bitten?
I mean, look,
Zombieschool.com. That's what we live in fear of.
I think I can speak for everyone involved, for all the actors involved. I mean, we all really, really believe in this, and we all love being there. And I love being with these people. I love being with the crew. I think potentially you could sit there and wow, any day, any day I could go. But
I said a great thing. You said, don't anybody point a gun in my face.
Just get that gun
Get the
a
gun
little bit.
and further away from
Because you want to say you want to be a part of it, but at the same time, there is a higher, and I think it really hit home again today for me, seeing the wonderful work up there and seeing everything that he was going through, and that I want to serve the project, and if it happens, it happens.
We'll go to war.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to tear us away.
What's
It's like he's learning on the set.
It certainly didn't feel like a TV show. Yeah. And from what people have witnessed on the trailer, the scale of it is nothing like TV, and the way that he shot it was nothing like TV. Nothing like TV that I've been involved with. It's much more featured. So I think that the speed of shooting was always a compromise, but that was the only thing that was compromised.
I was just going to say, what really surprised me for somebody, forgive me for this word, it's a little pretentious, but who's such an auteur as Frank, the level of collaboration that he initiated, and conversations about character, and we talked a lot about Laurie and the way she is in the comic, and we don't see too much of her, and how do we fill in those details, and we sent a document back and forth about, this is who she is, this is where she comes from, I disagree, I think this. It would be absolutely appropriate, given what Frank has accomplished, if he just sort of said, this is how it is, do what I tell you. He doesn't. And it at least makes me feel so utterly respected that I know I do better work. And it's just a beautiful work. He creates a very gentle sound.
He's also very enthusiastic on set. I mean, after each take, I've never been on. You don't do it like this. Yeah. You get clapped when you do a take.
Yeah.
What a great day!
Yeah. The first day, the very first day of shooting, the very first day, I think the scene consisted of, and I'll just go ahead and give a spoiler of my first day of work. It was literally just a shot of me throwing away of throwing a bag into a garbage can. And we did the take, and one take did feel. I mean, I really threw it in, and I felt, I was like, okay, so far, like, it's going, and right afterward, I had to go, relieve myself very, very badly, and I ran to my, I asked permission, I ran to my trailer, I did my thing, and then I walked out, and as I was walking back, I looked back, and Frank was running to my trailer, and he was knocking on my door, and I said, Frank, I'm over here. He said, man, that was a great take. He ran to find me, and all I did was, and it's just, but I think probably probably my best work of the whole series, unfortunately, but still, it was just, but it just, he's so enthusiastic, and it's his heart's in everything he does, as you could see from, those of you that did see on the picture today,
he's been working on this for a long time.
The
Andrew.
war factor was kind of debated. How do you deal with the war factor? The war factor. So how do you deal with it? Have the patterns changed? It seems to be appearing for you guys very real, even though it's make-believe.
He came into my
It's not going to sound right.
It's not going to come out. I just tried to edit myself. No, he came into my bedroom this morning. Still sounds bad. But it just because whatever. But he came in and he looked. We were joining rooms, and he looked at my bed. He said, "Look at how you slept." And literally, there was only a tiny bit of my bed. It was like feet, and my pillow was drenched in sweat. I sort of have night sweats now. That's how I sleep.
Andrew, did they?
Thanks for it.
In the book, something very bad happens to Rick's hand. Not too long into the series, have they talked about working that into the TV show?
I think that's way in. I have some
It
reading.
wasn't too long. No?
That's like the 5th book in.
It's
been a while.
Yeah, I mean, they gave when AMC, when I went for the casting in Los Angeles, and I met a couple of the executives, they gave me the compendium to sort of have a look at, and on the front cover, I hadn't read that far. There was a guy without a hand, and I was like, is that my thing? And they just brushed up. They went, oh, don't worry about it.
Sarah, if you haven't read that far in, you might not want to continue.
I've read. I had to stop with the governor and Michonne.
Oh,
I got to
there's
that
so much worse.
Yeah, well, just now during the signing, somebody gives the compendium, and he flips to the page where blood, baby, holy.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Just as Simon said last night, he actually asked the question. He was furious when he took out. I think that was the question yesterday. One of the panel, Simon just went, "What are you doing?" And then he realised it had to be, it got through.
I think we were all pretty angry about that. It was fucked up.
But guys, thank you very much. We're very excited.
Congratulations.
From leaping tall buildings to going off like gamma bombs. Switch your internet browser to ComicsOnline.com.